power of saying no. Something you guys, gentlemen, gotta listen up, alright? These broads are gonna make demands at a certain point in your life. They're gonna stamp their little feet and make demands. Most times it's gonna be when they're 28, 29, 30, about to hit the wall. And she wants a brat. Or she wants marriage. Tell her no. You gotta learn how to put your foot down. When I tell her no, tell her to hit the road. That's simple. It was like, tell you, man, I see this shit all the time. I see all these quote-unquote husbands and boyfriends, basically just weak little bitches, compared to their girlfriends and wives, who literally have their balls on the kitchen counter. I'll give an example. This chump came to my lawn the other day, and he's putting his crap on the belt, and he's like, oh, I can't start till my wife gets here. I'll think to myself, so she has your balls on the countertop, does she? Oh, pussy. How many episodes Tom Likas talk about whipped dudes? Because they signed that contract, and they basically signed their whole life away. Marriage ain't about love, it's a business deal. In which case she gets transfer your funds, half of your funds to her, and if she decides to, for whatever reason, change it around, divorce you, she gets everything. And I mean everything. House, the car, kid. If you're lucky, if you're smart, don't have a kid with her until you've been with her for at least a couple of years. 3 or 4 years, I think, is a good time to determine whether or not you want to pop them out and deal with that headache. Comes with that. Because there's no manual for how to be a parent, so it's like, this is why, in my opinion, like, what's the point then? If you have no idea what you're doing, people's best advice, oh, figure it out. Like, yeah, it's not good advice. Not for human lives. This is why this country's so effed up. This is exactly why this country's so effed up, because we got idiots just like, oh, we'll figure it out along the way. And get the bitch knocked up, and they'll just figure it out along the way. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Kid can't possibly turn into a terrorist or anything. Start shooting up Walmarts or whatever. Because guess what? Those kids that shot up Walmart all start off as little kids. They were the cutest thing ever. Kid grows up, potentially joins a gang when they're 18. And then they start giving into peer pressure and start doing stupid shit. That's what happens, man. That's what happens. It's the truth. That's what happens. That's why you gotta learn how to say no to these broads. I know it's difficult, guys, because a lot of them are really fine. I'm not saying it's easy for me either, but I'm just saying in general. Put your foot down. Tell the bitch no once in a while. If you want to go out with your buddies, go out with your buddies. You want to stay home, play PlayStation? Stay home, play PlayStation. No woman should ever have any kind of influence over you. Ever. It doesn't make any damn sense. You're a man, you're a king, and then live your life as such. No woman should ever have that kind of influence over you. She wants to start an argument, kick her out the door. She wants to make demands, tell her at the road. Point to the door and say, there's the door. Don't be afraid to use it. I'm quoting Tom Likas right there because the guy's a legend. If you want to really learn how to deal with bitches, listen to Tom Likas, because that dude is a freaking legend in the rebel community. Unbelievable. Dude's gonna remember for years to come. And it's like, I can tell you right now that he probably predicted half of this crap. Because I guarantee the guys that shot Walmart raised by single mothers. Guaranteed. It's usually what happens. They have enough going on a freaking man around to kick their ass once in a while. Or raised by these emotional ass creatures. And people get all shocked when people tell them they're crazy. So learn the power of saying no. In the long run, it's going to benefit a lot of people. Again, people are gonna do what they want to do. But I'm just saying in general, if you really wanna have a stress-free life, learn how to say no to these broads. Learn how to say no. The more you say no, the less she'll be able to manipulate you. She can't manipulate you. She can't, quote unquote, change you. Because chicks always think they can change a guy. Can't. It's impossible. I mean, the concept alone is really stupid, honestly. They're thinking that you up the ass, they'll be able to control you. Or dangle that carrot over your head. Here's the thing. They need us more than we need them. I mean, like, I've lost count how many broads, young hot broads that have gone up to me over the years. Basically throwing themselves at me. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Of course, I didn't hook up with all of them, but I'm like, shit. I think it's a secret blessing working at the chum bucket because I get to see with my own eyes. My own eyes. How much money people spend every freaking week. Every freaking week. $200, $300, $400 per day. Even when I'm not there. It's usually the same people too. So it's the same people with sick, the same cycle over and over and over. This is why married guys need to get paid more money, because they need it. I mean, chicks are already expensive on their own. They're already a headache on their own merit. Add more people to that, like, you never really have another moment's peace. You never have another moment's peace. Parents never admit this because they want to promote it, miserless company. They want to promote it like, oh, you'll never know the joy, the true joy of life. You don't have a brat or two. So the kid can throw up on you, or whatever when you're holding it, or start acting up in the middle of the store, throw a temper tantrum, and embarrass your ass for everybody. Yeah, it sounds like a great life. I'm like a waste. And it's like, in my opinion, I think people should invest more into retirement and whatnot, instead of spending X amount of dollars on these kids. People are going to do what they want to do at the end of the day. So I'm not taking that away from anybody. I'm just saying in general, in my opinion, you gotta learn how to say no. You were living with her broad for X amount of years. She wants a kid and you don't. Tell her no. Better yet, don't live with her, because then she'll have more opportunities to trick you or poke a hole into your condom or whatever, if you're even using that, and get knocked up anyway and say, oops, it was an accident. No such thing as an accidental pregnancy. The only one that can plan a pregnancy is the girl, not the man. Just along for the ride, guys. See, they need us. See, there wouldn't be any single mothers out there if they didn't have dudes. But the thing about single mothers, they cannot keep a man interested. That's why they leave. That's how we get guys shooting up Walmarts. Because they have no man to discipline them. And chicks always like, oh, well, he was a jerk. Yeah, well, you spread your legs with a jerk and see what happens, isn't it? It's like, ask your mom what your dad was like if you left. If you're out there and you had a dad that left when you were a kid, ask your mom what your dad was like. I guarantee he was a jerk. Well, he was a jerk, Mom. Why'd you bang him? I guarantee she won't know how to answer that question. But it's true. Girls love jerks. Most high school chicks will spread their legs for the football quarterback instead of the geek that studies all day. Now, fast forward to my 20s, it's the exact opposite. Still, it's very interesting what you learn. Anyway, the power of saying no Gonna go a long way in the long run. Trust me.